Giorgio says we need to talk about this.
Giorgio says it's time for Giorgio's celebrity check. Tune in now, folks, we need to talk about this.
Who is Giorgio Says?
What timeline is Bronwyn on? Because are we watching the same show, the same after show even? Look, here's my take on Bronwyn. She, I think, came onto this show knowing, I do believe she knew that she and Lisa were just social friends, because how would you not know that, right? If you would know if you shared deep things with someone and built a close bond. So I think what happened here is Bronwyn got on the show, and because perhaps maybe Lisa was able to experience things that her and Todd were able to invite her to, whatnot, she felt subconsciously like Lisa owed her something. And when she didn't get it, there was this constant need of nagging. Yes, it was nagging. It was you not wanting to focus on the fact that someone who may have been in your circle, who got to experience whatever lavish things that you and Todd were discussing in the back room, okay, she didn't go to bat for you enough, so therefore, what? Those were all gifts for future leverage? If Todd is saying that Gwen was off limits, and you guys are coming on this show, and Bronwyn, you can pretend like you are a first season all you want, but you've watched the show, you've studied certain attributes from Housewives from across all franchises because you have different reactions that kind of mimic certain other housewives from different franchises. So why then did you not put a clause in there if this is such an off the limit topic and you were trying to protect Gwen in this whole story around her father and his parents? Then why did you let this conversation even come up? If you were able to get certain sound bites and scenes cut out of that footage, why not have the whole thing scrapped? And I'm sure Emma's gonna lose her job, but clearly Emma has had it. And I do believe that they probably did not pay for those jewelry pieces, and they're probably now gonna go scramble to clean this up because she probably wasn't expecting that. But I will say, I hope Lisa Barlow's getting a nice bonus because this is now the 5th season where multiple people are trying to take her down, literally. The twisting of words, the trying to make things up when she clearly can back up her receipts on everything. I truly believe Angie and Lisa are gonna become way closer after this season. You mark my words, these two have a real friendship and that's not going anywhere. But the fact that we have Whitney swimming for her life, okay, because she relied on a podcaster friend of hers to anchor in her storyline, which in part was to take Lisa Barlow down, except that tragically failed. And the fact that multiple women on this cast have it on speed dial to be able to have such fluid conversations makes me wonder, what direction are we going in to get our storyline? Are we now going to depend on people like us to deliver that for you? And I think personally, Heather's allowed to evolve, and whatever happens through that evolution is for her and her journey only. Everyone's entitled to whatever form of happiness they feel they deserve. And I don't always agree with Heather or stand by her actions, but I do stand behind someone who finally is getting a taste of something she may have felt in the past was never within reach. I'm still perplexed at how we've gotten to the point of now Lisa has insinuated that Bronwyn had a miscarriage. That is exactly the opposite of what she said. She was relaying information based on what she understood. So I'm sorry, whatever Bronwyn's trying to sell, I'm not buying it. Did you guys watch? What were your thoughts?
Giorgio says we need to talk about this.
Giorgio says it's time for Giorgio's celebrity check. Tune in now, folks, we need to talk about this.
Who is Giorgio Says?